That's who's introducing you tonight. One of Tanya's favorite people. She's introducing you, right?
No, she's introducing her.
It's me.
Okay.
I'm gonna be asleep in 5 seconds. Kidding, I gotta go wash my, it take me 5 seconds to wash my face. I mean, this takes work, okay? Doesn't just happen.
We're going.
I get it. I tell everybody every day. It's a lot of work to look this good. All this. There you go, Joy.
Ready for everybody else?
Yep, let's go.
Make sure she knows she's ready.
Enjoy you. Yeah, she knows. It'll be introducing me.
She got notes. She got notes on WhatsApp. Oof. I don't know how to maintain calmness after the last couple of calls we just had, all the great things that are happening. I don't have to be quiet like Mr. Rory did because I don't have to. So I'm pretty excited. This is a great night. Welcome everybody. What a great time to be a part of this. I say this because it's got so many names, but this organization, everything that we're doing, is a really good time. And if you're brand new, you are definitely in the right place at the right time. And hold on to your hat, enjoy the ride, and just keep steamrolling forward. It'll all come together for you, and it's all greatness. Just beautiful thing. Welcome everyone to the RRR247 and direct to consumer and residual affiliate marketing. We got so many great things happening here. But tonight we're just going to introduce you to the leadership, and that leadership is going to share some really good stuff with you. Be prepared. Get your pens out, get your paper out, get ready to take some notes. And what you don't understand, don't worry. Your instructor is going to spend time with you and break it all down for you and make sure that you understand it and put it all together correctly. You've got a fantastic team of leadership behind you here to help. A lot of good things going on. Tuesday night, this is our big night. This is the office meeting. This is the announcement call. This is the everything call. But anytime Rory and Tanya are going to add something to the system to help you build your business, grow your business, expand your business in other countries, make more money, hit your goals, whatever it is, they'll always be adding that on a Tuesday night. A product, a service, a tool, an idea. Listening to other people tell their stories and why they're here is going to relate to somebody. If you're new and you haven't gone back and listened to a bunch of the Tuesday night calls, a lot of the leadership has been introduced and telling their story over the last 3 or 4 months. You want to go back and listen to a bunch of them. Listen to as many of those as you can. Get to know those stories. There's going to be 2, 3 people in there that you can 100% relate to. And the rest of them, just knowing their stories, you're going to meet other people that can relate to them. So telling stories is a great way to build this business and to relate with other people. If you can't relate to somebody that you're communicating with, relate a story that you learn from these calls. You're going to get another good one tonight as well. And then you're going to get one of our co-founders is going to be sharing some great energy, some great ideas, some vision of the future. Just it's always something different. You never want to miss a Tuesday night call. If you're brand new, write that down. Never miss a Tuesday night call. We also get to meet all the new family members, and that's always exciting to see. We love seeing all the different states being represented. Every week there's somewhere between 10 and 30 brand new people joining the team. We love to say hello to whoever got you here. Your instructor would like to know that you made it on. Introducing yourself to Rory and Tandy for the first time by saying hello and what state you're in. That's always a great thing as well. So if you're brand new, click on that little microphone in the lower left-hand corner or hit the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello and don't forget to say what state you're calling in from and welcome to the call. Oh, check settings.
Hello.
Hello. Where are you calling
Hi,
in
good
from, Yolanda?
evening. I'm doing great. Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. I'm
Excellent.
Yolanda Marshall from Tennessee.
Tennessee, welcome, man. Glad you made it. Welcome to the
Thank
call.
you.
Welcome to the team.
Glad to
Fantastic.
be here.
Tennessee's in the house. Who else is here?
North Carolina, Rose Kaiser.
Rose from North Carolina. Welcome, Rose. Glad you made it.
Thank you. Excited.
The more of these calls you get on, the harder it is going to be for you to sleep. It's very, very exciting. And it keeps getting exciting, Rose. All right, welcome everybody. Anybody else? Welcome to the RRR247 and DTC and RAM, Residual Affiliate Marketing. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the call. This is our announcement call, our big office meeting with our co-founders and different parts of the leadership. You're going to hear a lot of great things tonight. You're going to get a vision of who we are and where we're going and all the great things that are happening here. But we also love hearing from the brand new people. It is our most important night. Write that down. Don't ever miss it. We like hearing from all the new people too. We got just a couple minutes left. So let's give them a chance. So whoever got you here wants to know you made it on. Rory and Tanya would love to hear your name. And we love to be the first to welcome you to the team, welcome you to the call. So if you're brand new, click on the microphone in the lower left-hand corner of your Zoom screen or hit the space bar on your keyboard. Say hello. Don't forget to say what state you're calling in from and welcome to the call.
Hello, it's Rose again. Paulette Collins is my instructor.
Yes, ma'am.
She's doing a great job with me. She's taking me from number one step, and I'm doing exactly what she's telling me to do.
And that's fantastic to hear. But yes, Paulette is fantastic. Just last week, we had her on here introducing her as part of the leadership. She is a great asset to the entire company. So you're in a great place.
Thank you.
All of you are in a great place. You're going to see we got a lot of great instructors, a lot of great mentors, a lot of great leadership in this entire company. Rory and Tanya have built something that just doesn't get done anymore. It's just, we're so different and we love everybody. We take care of everybody. You'll never be able to say we don't have enough support and training. You'll never be able to say you're not crazy about your leadership. You're going to love everything about it the more and more you dive into it, Rose. Well, let's give anybody else brand new a chance to say hello. If you're brand new, just click on the microphone, say hello. Don't forget to say what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call.
Stephen Reynolds, Las Vegas.
Stephen in Las Vegas, welcome, sir. Glad you made it.
Brenda Woodruff,
Where are you calling in from, Brenda?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis, Tennessee. Tennessee's here representing. Good deal. Welcome. Glad you
Okay,
made it.
Claude, you've been trying. Claude's been trying to speak up and he's being polite.
Where's he at? Where's he at?
Claude Carter, he's at the top of my screen.
Don't see him. Where are you at, Claude?
Oh, he muted up. There he is. Can you talk? Nope.
Well, Claude, welcome wherever you're from. Glad you're here.
Calling upstate New York.
Kelly in upstate New York. Welcome, sir. Glad you're here.
Denise from Las Vegas.
Denise from where?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas in the house. Fantastic. Tommy, go ahead. Where are you calling in from?
Maryland.
Hello.
Tommy Wood from Maryland's in the house. Welcome, sir. Glad you made it. Denise, glad you made it. Kelly, glad you made it. Anybody else brand new? Eric, you trying to say hello?
Hello.
Go ahead. One more time. Go ahead, Eric.
Yes, this is Eric from San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio, Texas. I loved it there. I
Yes.
love the Riverwalk. I was stationed in Fort Sam. Beautiful place. Fantastic. Well, welcome everybody to the RRR247 Indirect Consumer and Residual Affiliate Marketing Conference Call, our office call, our big announcement call. This is the night that you never want to miss. You're going to meet our leadership. You're going to hear from our co-founders. You're going to understand everything that we're about and why we do things the way we do them, where we're heading. You get a good vision of the future. But most importantly, you get to know who you're getting in business with, and that's a great thing. And anytime Rory and Tanya are going to add something to the system to help you build, help you grow, help you expand into other countries, help you make more money, help you hit your goals, whatever it is, it's always going to be added product, a tool, a service, an idea, just like that. It'll always happen on Tuesday nights. You never want to miss that. You want that information firsthand and you want to implement it into your business right away. So I'm going to do last call. We love hearing from all the brand new people. We did have 10 people. Every week we have 10, somewhere between 10 and 30 new people joining the team. We've got great momentum. We're growing every week because we do everything right. But if you're brand new, last call, hit that little microphone on the bottom left corner or hit the space bar on your computer, say hello. Don't forget to say what state you're calling in from, and welcome to the call. Tamara Santiago, where are you calling in from?
Santiago from Connecticut.
Connecticut, fantastic. Welcome, glad you made it.
There's an Iris Callahan from Greenville, North Carolina in the chat.
Fantastic. Welcome, Iris. Glad you made it.
And there is a Michael from Chicago, Illinois in the chat.
Welcome, Michael. Glad you made it.
Let's see. Oh, Phoenix is where the other gentleman was from. Claude. He's from Phoenix.
Claude, welcome. Glad. Hopefully you get your microphone figured out, Claude. And we'll hear from you next week.
I think I got them all now.
All right, fantastic. That's like 14 people, I think. Again, every week, there's somewhere between 10 and 15 people, but it's 3 minutes after already. We have to get going, so I'm going to hit a few buttons here. That one, and then that one. I'll close that down. I'll close that down. And we can go. Now, welcome again, everybody, to the RRR247 direct-to-consumer and RAM residual affiliate marketing. Write those 3 things down. Those are the 3 companies that form the one big company that you've become a part of. Tonight, you're going to get to meet one of our co-founders, and you're going to be part of our leadership here, somebody who's been here building a business and going to share with you how they found it, why they like it, what it's done for them, and the vision that they have of the future, what's happening. My name is Niall Eddy. I live in Central Florida. Listen, guys, I've been in this industry for 34 years now, and I've worked with the Ricords, who are the co-founders, Rory and Tanya, for 30 of those 34 years. And I wouldn't, what does my favorite coach say? Where else would you rather be than right here, right now? That's how I feel about this. I'm blessed to be a part of it. I pinch myself saying, this is what I get to do every day. And that's just help other people, meeting people from all over the country, all over the world, and help them. What can I do to make your life better? Let me teach you a system that'll give you whatever you can dream and put forth the effort to achieve. I don't know what else I could do for our fellow mankind, right? So 34 years in the industry. I am an ex-carpenter who had an injury to his back, went back to school as an adult to be an aviation mechanic. So I'm a carpenter and mechanic, probably a jack of all trades because I've done just about everything you can think of from the time I was 14 years old and up until I got involved in this industry. And I was actually in school when I found it. And I've seen this kind of stuff before, and I really didn't pay a lot of attention to it. I didn't think it was career level. I thought it was, extra income for weekend money. My ex-wife sold everything from Avon to undercover wear lingerie, and we had all kinds of stuff hanging on the walls and Tupperware flowing out of the cabinets and everything you could think of. And it was great. It was all good stuff, but I never looked at it as career income. But when I seen this thing when I first got involved, I thought, wow, this is different. Something's different. We're really touching people. This is a great product line. And I guess there's a lot of good products out there that can really have a positive impact on people's lives. So I dove in to learn about it. And I gave it everything I had. After graduating school, I went to work at the airport for about 8 months, quit. I've been home ever since. I raised my family. I raised all my kids. Now I'm spoiling my grandkids. I've done everything that I've accomplished on this industry. And so this industry has opened up doors for me, allowed me to meet people I never would have met as a carpenter or an aviation mechanic in this country or the other countries that we're in. And there was a point where I was getting 17 or 18 checks out of 17 or 18 different countries because of the internet. Once Rory tied my hands and got me involved in the internet, even though I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to get a computer because I was afraid of it. And I didn't understand it. I didn't know how it worked. But he's a good enough guy and a good enough friend, and he helped me understand it anyway. And I dove in, and now I love this little machine that sits in front of me all day. It gives me the ability to help people globally and all over the country. I get up every morning and I check my emails and I look at WhatsApp and I look at the chat groups and I think, who am I meeting with today? Who do I get to help today? That's what this is all about. But when I say the industry opened up doors for me, it also changed the course of my life. So I was that dad working, 15, 16, 17 hours a day, lucky to get home and have dinner with the kids. Give them a kiss on the forehead, say goodnight, brush your teeth, go to bed, right? And it was like that for a long time. And I knew I was missing out a lot. What this industry did for me is when I walked in one day after being at the airport for 8 months and gave them my notice and quit, is I got to spend all the time I wanted with my kids. I was the guy now who got to put them on the bus, take them off the bus, go to every football practice, go to every volleyball practice, even went to cheer camp because one of my daughters was a cheerleader. When the high school needed a bowling coach, I raised my hand and became the bowling coach for the high school. Why? I already had an ABC card. I loved the bowl, and it gave me more time with my kids. And plus, I had that freedom. This industry gave me time freedom, which I never knew before. All the time I wanted with my kids to do everything that they wanted to do and be involved in everything that they wanted to be involved in. The financial freedom, whatever they needed, wherever they wanted to go, the vacations, all this stuff. It wasn't swiping the credit cards like we all do on vacation once or twice a year, then open up the bill when we get in and go, oh, I can't believe I spent that kind of money. I never worried about that kind of stuff again. I could swipe 3 or 4 or 5 credit cards and make sure those kids had a great time and never ever. Actually, after a couple of years, I had an accountant open that envelope for me anyway and pay the bill. I never even seen it anymore. Time freedom and financial freedom. That's what this industry can give to anybody who just does what I do, become a student of the industry and then a student of the system that you're working in that industry. And the system that we have today, there's nothing else out there like it. It's like day and night compared to what we did, 30 years ago. The technology, which Rory's the master of, is amazing. And he's going to stay in front of that technology. As the world's changing and e-commerce is changing, he keeps us in front of that as well. This is a guy who built a #1 lead generation company in the world, and now brings that to us. You never have to pay for your leads here; they're provided for you. This is a guy who tried his hand in building websites, and he beat everybody out there by a mile. And today, his whole life is about having fun with his grandkids. It's like I am, and then keeping this system in front of the marketplace and everything that's happening out there, so that all of you can build whatever you come here to build, hit your goals. Whatever your goals are, it doesn't matter. When I first got involved, I wanted to make an extra 500 or 1,000 a month just to spoil the kids more on the weekend. But I realized it was a lot more than that, and I dove into it, and it became a full-time career for me. If you just want to make an extra 500 or 1,000 a month, you got the system, the tools, the vehicle, the leadership, the training, everything you need is here. Excuse me. But if you want to make more and you want to make 500 or 1,000 a week or even more than that and just keep growing, then everything that you need is right here. All you got to do is dive in and become a student of it like I did, and don't make that one mistake that you can make here. There's only one. You're going to make mistakes. I made mistakes. Linda made mistakes. We all made mistakes as we're building this and going through it. But there's only one mistake that you can really make, and that's give up on yourself and quit. If you give up on yourself and quit, you will not hit your dreams, guaranteed. But if you don't give up on yourself, and every time you hit a roadblock, you get in touch with your instructor, you go back to the system, you go all the way up to Rory and Tandy if you have to get the answer for that. And you get past that hurdle, you're going to go exactly where you want to go. Promise you that. I'm a big believer in this. And Eric, you're staring me down. I love it, man. You're paying attention. I love it when somebody's got that kind of attention. I'm a big believer in this. What one man can do, another man can do. When I first got into the industry, I had no computer experience, no sales experience. I knew nothing about any of this, but I watched some people in a meeting one time and watched what they were telling, holding up a picture of their checks. Excuse me. And the income that they were making at that time. And I thought, wow, if those people are making that kind of money, I'm going to get filthy rich, because I got the work ethics that I knew what was going to happen. And I dove in and I did that. If you just follow the system, follow the steps, stay in touch with your instructor, always looking forward, going, what's the next step for me? What's the next step for me? What's the next step for me? You'll get there. It's incredible. Rory and Tandy had a vision, a dream, They believed in it. They poured their hearts and soul into it. They got a big circle of people around them that understood that dream and that vision and wanted to be a part of that, take it to the rest of the world. And those people start building teams and circles around them of people who caught that vision and fell in love with the system and wanted to take it out there as well. I said earlier, go back and listen to some of the Tuesday night calls. You're going to meet a lot of those people on those Tuesday night calls. Go to their YouTube channel, Rory Ricord, RRR247. You're going to see the whole look for Tuesday nights. You get, goodness, you can go back and listen to as many as you want. Sorry about that. And tonight I'm going to introduce another part of that team. Someone who's been here. I've met, oh gosh, probably 3, 4, 5, 6 times. We've been in each other's presence at the events. Just one of those people that you see them, you make eye contact with them, and you know, okay, this is a good person. I can talk to them. You get that feeling right away. I don't know if you realize that, Joy, but you got that energy that you put out there that people feel comfortable around you. They trust you. They can talk to you. And that's probably why you're doing as good as you're doing. I know your passion, but I'm not going to talk about it. I know why you're here. I'm not going to talk about it and take your thunder away. I want you guys to know that this is a person who understands the system, loves the system, and there's a reason why she's here. And she's going to tell you all about it. As you get involved, in the beginning, you're going to be working on your pages and learn how to get that content done right. Start driving traffic to the page for those sales. You get Google AdSense. So if you do it the right way and follow the instructions, you'll get Google AdSense advertising on your page. And then you're going to start building your teams. You're going to have students under you that you can teach what was taught to you. It's fun. It's a blast. Becoming a teacher sounds so scary to some people. But let's say Robin Tackett over there, I don't know her, but let's say she's brand new. And she's in step 1, and I share step 1 with her. And it works for her, and she gets excited. It feels good right here that I helped somebody else, and they got to do that as well. And now they're excited, right? Teaching is not a scary thing. Teaching is a fun thing. I love being a bowling coach. Why? Because I was teaching those kids how to bowl. I love teaching, as a matter of fact, even though I never thought I would be able to do it. When you start building those teams, as soon as you get your first student with you and on your team, you're going to be an instructor. When you have 10 of those, you'll be a certified system instructor. When you have 50 of those, you'll be a gold, and then it keeps going up to PMI and MSI, which is master system instructor. So everybody that you're going to see that's an instructor, one of the mentors you meet, are somewhere in that chain moving themselves up. This is somebody who's been here for a while. They've got a team, and they're going to share that with you. She's a good person. Those are the kind of people that we attract here. And you're going to find out if she ever had a chance to help you, whether you're part of her group or not, you're in somebody else's group, she would absolutely do it. When you meet her at the events, you're going to find out she's a good person to talk to. She loves to converse. She loves to share. She's part of a team, and she's going to tell you why she's part of this team. Without any further delay, Joy Allingham, I forgot where you live, and so I do apologize for that.
Arkansas.
That's it. Go ahead and share with everybody what this has done for you, your background.
Thank you, Niall. I really appreciate it. I only got 5 minutes, so I need to be very specific. I was born and raised in a south suburb of Chicago, Illinois. My father was actually self-employed, owner of 3 stores, and you had to get back then when I was growing up. So after that, my mother and father moved down to Georgia, and a year after my daughter was born, my mom passed away, and so I went down to Georgia to stay with my dad because he needed somebody to be with him. So spent 22 years in a suburb of Atlanta, Georgia, and that's where I met my husband. And so story goes on, and we moved out here to Ozark, Arkansas to help a friend of ours who had cancer. So I tried looking for a job. I had 6 years experience as a cardiac monitor technician. No one wanted to hire me. Nobody. I don't know what it was, but so I looked at my husband, Mike, and what do you want me to do? Well, stay at home. So I went searching like y'all did and found this. And I don't remember what the cost was, but I've been with the company for 8 years now. And um my husband was service connected. We were living on his paycheck. We needed something. We needed something to supplement. And so I found this. And should we do it? Because it was our last little bit of money. Honest. We had like $200 and that was it. He said, go for it, Joy. And I tell you, if it wasn't for my husband, my mentor, MSI, all of it is down below me, Linda Horn. And I appreciate her so much because if it wasn't for her and my husband, I would not be here today. And thankfully, yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Total support. I mean, not just from Linda, but from just about everyone I come in contact with. I, guys, I feel so blessed, and the new people. All I could say is just get started, be consistent, and hang with it. It'll happen. And as far as Rory and Tanya, I could probably go on the whole hour about them. I've had the pleasure to meet them twice at events, and astronomical, astronomical energy. Um, we, I think of as Rory as the Energizer Bunny on steroids. He helps. He from when I started 8 years ago, everything was completely different. And then to see over the years to see this evolve in such a way, it's simple if you follow the training. You will hear plenty of times, do what Rory does, get what Rory gets. So that's pretty much my story. Oh, I am a gold system instructor, and that's pretty much oh, one more thing. Why I came here, why I'm doing this. My ultimate goal is to leave this as a legacy for my grandchildren. So without further ado, Mr. Rory Ricord, I am honored and pleasured to introduce you to this call. Thank you for letting me share my story.
Joy, that was awesome. And cannot wait to give you a hug at the next event. Just can't wait. Okay, I'm gonna go somewhere.
So, Joy, needless to say, that was a good decision.
I'm still here, aren't I?
Yep.
8 years later.
Yep. 8 years
Yes.
later. Thanks, dear.
Okay, so it's the holidays, and I'm going to go just right to it. This is some of the most unbelievable time as a performance blogger, as a instructor for what's going on. This is one of the highest times of the year for change, where people are actually looking to change more so than other times of the year. New Year's resolutions, there's a lot of psychological things that happen, right? And I'll just kind of cover the spectrum, and this is more or less to just make mental note of it. By the way, welcome all the new people. I love how we have you guys coming in, and we're adding people every day, and even through the holidays. Like we have people that are coming in on Christmas Day, New Year's Day, because they want to change. And so I want to kind of go over some of the philosophies of what people are going through. It's a I would call it high season for a lot of the aspects of what we market. And we're already in the holiday time, and I look at some of the trends, and and we'll make shifts based on trends, right? If you're marketing the right things that people want, love, and desire, you're going to do better than if you're marketing things that people kind of like or have to have. The have tos, food, shelter, clothing, entertainment. Entertainment's a have to, by the way. The numbers speak it. People spend more on entertainment than their clothing budget. They spend more on entertainment than their shelter budget sometimes. And it's those key things. They happen to be good to be part of. Very fiscally drawn, meaning very competitive. And in I'm not housing aside, clothing is, it's a must-have, right? I mean, they make it illegal for us to run around naked, so we have to have clothes. And so we have to have clothes, we have to have the styles, the things that come through. But it's a hard one to be in. It's a hard one to be in online. Okay, I'll put that there. I watched it though, right? And I'm giving you guys some background because, and I want you guys to take note. What I'm doing is going to be painting a picture of things to come. All right. We are adapting constantly. And this year has been filled with some amazing points to reflect on, right? We launched the new CRM April 20th of this year. It changed everything, and you guys, I got to tell you, hats off to all the instructors and leadership that adapted to that change fast. Like we almost didn't, it felt like we didn't skip a beat, but we almost really didn't, and as high pace of the change that was and everything fell into place. I mean, people learned, adapted, we're teaching it. I mean, people are using it like they've been using it forever. We reduced our costs to run the business overhead. Prior to April 20th, to do what I do, to get what I get, it was still remarkably, unbelievably low. It was $450 a month on average cost of running the business. Today, we're under $200. That, guys, businesses, if they can drop 10% of their overhead, the CEO usually gets some big bonus. Okay. We dropped more. We dropped, what is that percentage wise? 250 out of 450. I mean, we dropped like 60%. Just boom, right? And we combined things and we took some of our biggest expenses and turned them into profit sharing programs. And you guys, I'm going to tell you, we have some leaders here that like literally like doubled their pay just from us making those changes. Same work, double the pay. So big wins. And going forward, we're set up for that. In addition, we're going to be seeing some adjustments. Now, you guys, we phased away from a lot of the things that we marketed that were clothing related and replaced it with the Savings Highway Global kind of encompassing solution. We saw that as a very great direction, and it has been, it still is, because we get to sell a membership that gives them access to the best pricing, the stuff that's out there. We don't care what they buy. We know that they have savings. We know that they can save far more than the $20, $100, $200 memberships if they're utilizing things. And if anything, we just have a lot more to learn on. We get out nail train on this every day, and there's a lot. That program has so much. But that was a shift that we made. It's been, was it been a year and a half now? I think 18 months. Sound about right? And and I can tell you overall, the amount of money we made from selling clothes and accessories, commission wise, overall, what we made before that change, what we've made today since the change, we all did better. Just getting it paid off of a membership constantly versus the occasional purchases and the commissions that would just be whittled down because, depending on what it is, it's just super competitive. So we made that shift. And these are things that happen, especially with well, the internet just moves quicker, right? And I want you guys to just understand that trend is continuing to rise. Look around. Have you guys seen have you guys seen the malls? Like, I love the mall concept, but are you guys witnessing the death of malls? Is there anybody here who thinks they're thriving and alive? You guys, I saw a report. I probably should find it and share it. The Mall of America, right? It's a huge mall if you haven't been there. They have vacancies. They used to have a 2-year waiting list. They have vacancies. The attendance is way down. That's everywhere. Okay, that's one of those places people was a tourist attraction. I think it still is to a degree, but I can tell you there's vacancies in the malls in Orlando. You guys, major stores are closing down the retail outlets. They're not closing down, they're going online. They're going to the warehouse, drop ship to your door model. They're going to the we'll supply it through Amazon model. Ultra competitive. So I got to tell you, and it's a rule I've had in my life. I would see things and watch trends, and I would ride those trends. And as soon as it was sold in 7-Eleven, I was out. I was off that trend. It's going to hit a point where it's going to be too competitive, and it's time to shift to something else. And let me walk you through it. I made a lot of money selling digital pagers. I don't know if you guys remember that. Some of you are old enough too. I sold thousands of them, right? You got paid per account per month. People used to spend $13 a month for a service that just beeped you, right? Someone would call your number, right? Text the number they want to send. And then they had the pagers that you could talk back and forth on, and we tied voicemail to them. Well, when I was selling pagers, I was the guy to get hold of. You couldn't get them at the store, right? And then they started popping up everywhere. 7-Eleven was selling pagers. I was out, right? I sold a niche communication product that no one sold in 7-Elevens. No one could sell anywhere. I did well until that became obsolete. I sold cell phones after pagers. Why? You had to know somebody. You had to know a dealer to get them. Stores were starting to pop up, but they were exclusive to the carriers. And so if you knew a rep, it was your best way to get a phone. There was waiting lists for phones. You wanted that newest phone, you couldn't just go pick it up. And you sure as heck didn't get it for free, nor did you get some promotion on it. Those days weren't there yet. I had people spending $1,200 to get a phone with me. And then 600, and then 400, and then 200, and then, oh, you get it for free. Oh, you get it for free, and you get XYZ, at $2 a minute, you give them away after a point. I mean, I watched the transitions, and the second it was sold in 7-Elevens, I was out of the cell phone business. Didn't want to compete. I knew where it was going. I watched the acquisition costs just, go away. They could hire some kid for $10 an hour, run a shop. They weren't paying the dealers any more money. That market was gone. Well, as things move online, I look at all the things I've sold over the years. You know, even on Amazon, I used to get paid huge percentages on things. You know, I would shift, right? Like I made a lot of money with PayPal. I would they had a program, and you guys, this is just stuff I want you guys to understand the trends. Um, PayPal would pay me $10 per referral. The referral person would get $10 just for setting up their account. Okay. After a while, it went from 10 to 5. And it went from 5 to nothing. And they grew because they had the customer base, they got the percentage they needed. Elon Musk was running at the time, right? Genius. And then as soon as PayPal was a known thing everywhere, I was out. I mean, you can use PayPal to buy everywhere now, right? And I'm just saying, like these things, these trends go. And when you're in a marketing situation and competition is non-existent, the commissions are great because your marketing work is you have to do more heavy lifting in the marketing. Well, as we've shifted things and we got, you know, we went through the anchor process. The thing is, we don't have to keep replacing what we market. We want to build a continuation, right? We want to build a steady customer base. At the same time, we want to have the right type of vehicle. And you guys, our performance blogging system, it's a distribution network. It's basically like a big online store with shelves. And what we put on those shelves is whatever's selling the best, whatever pays us the most, whatever makes the best sense for our time, that works in our process. And I mean, you can look at the Keystone video. I mean, when that was created, I was making serious money selling clothing. I mean, I used to sell a lot of lingerie. I don't even sell lingerie now, other than if they buy it through Savings Highway Global. Same with the clothing. It just doesn't work the same. It's too competitive. There's too many things coming out. There's too many sales and promotions with the big guys that it's a tough place to be an affiliate. Yet we have a way to put people into Savings Highway Global and get paid on the membership fees month in, month out, month in, month out. It's basically the software as a service model, SaaS. You guys ever heard of SaaS? A lot of you may not know what it is. It's a very technical term for the industry. So you'll see SaaS, that's service as a subscription. SaaS, service as a subscription. SaaS. I'll put it in notes. Hold on. Now that I tell you this, you're aware of it, you'll see it everywhere. Service as a solution. Oh, as a subscription. Service as a subscription. So instead of paying like a one-time fee, you pay, you know, a weekly, monthly, annual fee for that service, right? And that's really what Savings Highway Global is a SaaS model, service as a subscription. And, you know, they get access to save money, get all that stuff. We don't get paid on what they purchase, so they can keep it super competitive, but they pay for the rights to that, and we get paid commissions based on that, right? Okay, so let's go over this. We like this model as marketers. We want, I mean, look at where the industry's gone. All right, we used to buy. Okay, I'll have some fun. I used to buy records. We all used to buy records, right? And then for like 5 seconds, right? There's like 8-track, like maybe 4 seconds. Then cassette tapes, right? Then DVDs. And then it all became download subscriptions and the devices got better, right? I mean, I remember my gosh, again, before the iPod, right? The Zune, was it a Zune? Gosh, I thought that thing was going to change the world forever. Nothing. And that became obsolete in about 6 seconds. It lasted a little longer than 8-track, not by much, right? But look where we're going. Now, music, it's all SaaS. You have Shopify subscriptions, you've got iTunes and Google Play and all these devices. That's even music industry's gone that way. Movies went that way. Because I think I was one of the first adopters of Voodoo, which is now Fandango, bottom. And I took all my DVDs, dropped them off at Walmart in the back office there to have them put a little stamp on it and convert a digital access point to my Voodoo. So I could carry my Voodoo library everywhere with me. I think we have 10,000 plus records or DVDs on there now, or movies. They're not even a DVD anymore, right? And this is where it's going. And, yeah, now granted, there's no monthly fee for Voodoo, but you're going to buy all your stuff through it. I mean, if you average $15 a movie and put out 10,000 of them, yeah, we spend a lot of money in that service, right? Okay, hold on. So, we're going to be definitely building upon that direction now. If you guys look what we did at Bella Vita, we have V Club. It's a $9.95 a month subscription. It gives you access to an incredible price value, right? 50% off on all the Bella Vita products. We get BV on it. It stacks. That's an awesome direction that way, right? We have our membership for PBS Vortex, which is all of our links, all the things I'm going to be teaching you guys on. By the way, I'll be teaching more of that on Saturday. We've figured out how to generate traffic and build our consumers with that model. Like it's awesome. But you guys, April 20th, we found a way to take that service, things we were paying that we were all paying for, and turn it into a profit share. We made it a profitable program, and that's a game changer. And that's also a service as a subscription, right? And it's going that direction. And this is us following the trends and being smart on where the money's made and how to make, we got to make millions of dollars to support this community. We got to get lots of customer sales, right? And you look at how everything is set up now. You look at our IBO program. The IBO program pays monthly. That's the reverse service as a subscription. That's where you've subscribed to help fulfill a need, and you get paid every month for it. Yet these are smart things to be part of. And you think about it, it's a great leverage. You do the work once to get things set up, or to bring that account on, and you get paid every time they access it and use it. Pretty remarkable. And we like those types of services. And I'm going to tell you, expect more of them, because everything is kind of going that direction, and we can be very profitable. And buying clubs have always been something I've always known would be good. I mean, look at Costco, Sam's Club, they're buying clubs. People pay them a subscription fee annually, whether they use it or not, to get access to the memberships. You guys, in Costco, do you guys know that their sales for their membership, they're going like double-digit growth right now? All they did was wait to enforce the abuse. They knew their cards were being passed around, used by other people. And now They enforce it with photos. You don't match, you don't get it. And their sales of their membership are skyrocketing. Their sales aren't going up. It's the same people coming in, just now they're being ethically forced to buy a membership instead of share the neighborhood one, right? You guys, I just want you guys to see where this is going. Our performance blogging system is about generating traffic, showing things people love, want, desire. And the more we can focus on subscription-based things, the better. It's where it's trending. You guys, I look at my PBS and the stuff that I market, and I'm making more money without selling products, clothing, everything else, right? And I'm just saying, like, there's a remarkable thing to it. You know that all these people that have Savings Highway Global, they're utilizing it and buying things. But I'm making more money because it's just a better model. It's just a better model. Which means you guys should all be making more money because you're doing what I do. I'm going to be stressing this. We are doing things very smart. And next year, as we hone in some things, we're just going to be doing the smartest things we can so that we spend the most time on the things that make the most money and the most effectiveness. We're going to be focusing on content-driven directions that drive the priorities of focus for what we market. And, again, we're going to be covering these on the Tuesdays. We cover it on the Saturdays. And a lot of the stuff is going to be things that we got to do in steps. We got to write, propose it out there. I'm constantly testing the ads. But in marketing, nothing happens fast. It feels like it when it's succeeding, like it's happening quick, but it's because of all the work we've done up to that point. Ascension is true. It's got to ascend. It takes time for people to become a, emotional buyer to a physical buyer. People buy up here and they're psychologically they buy before they physically buy. And that time, it could be days, months, even years before they buy. We're all part of that. And so when somebody, the last thing you ever want to do is quit. We've started this path. You haven't reaped the rewards of all your work yet. You got to constantly get out there and start getting that saturation point of exposure. So when you're building the marketing devices, so let's talk about PBS Vortex. That is designed, and we've been deploying it and adding it to the components of our marketing pages on our PBS to help us leverage and create ascension models to happen. We want to eliminate our time and utilize technology to do that. So when we invite people in as they're ready and we can, move them up the ascension process, anything we do that enforces that is a leverage point for us. So I'll be teaching more on that Saturday. I'll be constantly training on that. But everything we have in that CRM, everything was designed and built so that we could do the next thing we needed to do for that. And the next thing. And it's all about pushing this stuff. So, I wanted to get some really good content to you guys as we're focused on the direction so you can see where it's coming. I might seem mad to you guys sometimes, like, what is he doing? There is a method to my madness. There is an absolute method to the marketing madness I'm giving you guys. And I'm trying to just move you guys along, but also give you some details and understand, hey, this is why we're doing this. This is why when I tell you to focus on this, you should be focusing on this. And we have that residual affiliate marketing page. I cover this on Saturday and the Saturday before. And it is a very, very big component of what we're doing. The other thing is I talked about the assisted bee marketing. So to get more people doing and participating in their teams in the bee marketing. There is something, and I just went over this with the instructors before this call. We have figured out how to utilize our V marketing efforts to drive more traffic to our PBSs so that we can get faster approvals with Google AdSense, generate more traffic to generate more desire for SEO, support, and to help move along the paces of our incomes with blogging, all the subscription stuff we do, all the, health and wellness products of Velveeta, all of it. There's a method to it. So we're going to be tweaking some things. We have a huge rollout for what's coming in 2025. You guys, I'm more excited for next year than any year, and we've had some great years. 2025 is going to be so on fire. Everybody should be gaining from it, and that just means attend these Tuesdays, these meetings. These meetings are your business meetings. Attend the Saturdays, attend the Thursdays. There is the Brain Food Academy. You guys, that is a huge for us. It's a push, right? We're pushing uphill. It's going to take awareness. We're streamlining the process. We're going to be streamlining the courses. This course aspect, we are going to be into the information sales area, trends, guys, that are making sense. And the direction for people doing homeschooling and private education are so big. We definitely hit that. We started building that before it was getting as big as a trend as it is, and it's getting bigger. All these things that we have and where we're going to be focused, we've got a whole mission laid out, and we know where we're at. But you guys, think of your performance blogging system. It is a distribution network, right? And when you connect all of us together, all of our teams together, we are one big distribution process or network. We're a distribution network, and we disseminate information. We bring in traffic, and we can highlight things that fit our business model. And we've got health and wellness, we've got shopping and discounts and pet supplies, the tie into that. And we are going to be streamlining our distribution partnerships and lining things up right. And I mean right for what the trends are doing. Yes, and I'm telling you, there is a dynamic of things happening. And I'm going to tell you this too. Having an online business that is versatile like we have, everybody should have it. It's just too big of a world. There's too many things going online. And you guys should see what's coming across my desk. There's so much happening, and we're in the right place at the right time. We just hone in on what we do. But it's pretty phenomenal. And we should all be very grateful and also be doing the work to maximize what's coming up. So that's my job, is to lead you guys on that on these Saturdays and Tuesdays, as much as we can on Tuesdays. But Saturdays, we're going to be building that out. All right, I'm going to share my screen. And let me hide this. I'm going to pull up a page, right? I just want to make sure everybody has this page. Oh yes. This is a Google AdSense thing. Do you see that? Now, can you see that?
Yeah, reading it. Wow, first time I've seen that.
Yeah, it goes into effect like today. And I'm showing you this. This is what you see. Remember, I'm in Italy. Here, I'm gonna leave this up. Give me 1 second. Everybody read this. I'll be right back.
I don't have that on mine. I wonder if that's a international thing.
You guys all have time to read that?
Yeah. I don't have it on mine though, Roy.
Well, where am I at?
Yeah. So that's the international, yeah.
I'm in Italy. It's required here and a lot of other places, but most people consent. I'll consent. And what this means for those of us who has Google AdSense is when they consent, they're gonna start showing more stuff. So if you look at it, I'm in Italy. I'm seeing ads for Italy, and I'll be seeing more. I don't know if you guys knew this before, but
That's cool. Oh,
I wanted to show you guys this. We didn't get a lot of Google ads before, and now that they do this and they have the consent laws, the advertisers are just lining up for Google. It's good news for us when we're doing our international growth. Like this is a big plus for us. But anyway, everybody should have this page. I'm going to go here to the Google Drive. Headlines and ad training. And then right here, guys, is the residual affiliate folder. Okay. You guys should all have this. I'll get the link here. Hold on. There's the link. And you guys want to go right here to the residual affiliate folder. And here's the HTML code for the residual affiliate marketing page if you don't have it. Or if you have the old one and you want to fix it for the way this goes, it's right there. And it basically gives you this, you can, copy, paste on yours, and then go fix all the links and modify it and rewrite it, make edits. I did a whole training on this before. You guys want to get this done? We are going to be working on a lot more clustering where we build to a topic and then we add pages after pages after pages of keywords and reference points back to it. We're going to be focused on key areas that make sense. It's going to be, guys, it's going to be an incredible process, but it's going to help us all win stronger and better. So I'm giving you guys that. I'll put this out here. Some announcements. The Millionaire course today is going to be put to next week. Anybody that qualified for the second part of that will also qualify for next week. But I want you to continue pushing as if, make sure you're keeping that consistency going. So everybody that qualified for this week, Brielle, make note, will also be in for next week, but hopefully they qualify for both weeks. We are going to be rolling out something cool, or I'll have some cool things to highlight on that call. Only for those that are on that second call. Okay. So everybody keep up your stuff. On this note, I'm going to just conclude here. If you're not doing marketing, get going. If you're afraid to talk to people on the phone, do the assisted marketing. Learn how to do that. Get with your instructors, get to the study halls. All right, you guys, we are entering the biggest season for people that want to take action on a plan B. There's a lot of new hope. There's the right type of conditions for us to see a lot of growth, huge growth. And that means don't be a spectator, come play. We're all gonna have a lot of fun, and let's just crank this out. Okay. So again, no millionaire course tonight. We're everybody that qualified for it, you're instantly on the next one, but keep up the paces so that you're there twice, right? It's about the consistency. Keep that going. Gosh, we're very thankful, guys. Very grateful for what we have. Thankful for you guys being part of this. And see you guys in the next training. God bless.